What a week for Chris Paul and the Clippers. Just when you thought the drama couldn't get any wilder, new details are emerging about the moments leading up to his shocking exit from the team. It turns out there was some serious mile-high tension brewing long before CP3 was sent packing. According to NBA insider Chris Haynes, things got heated between Paul and Clippers assistant coach Jeff Van Gundy on a team plane. The confrontation reportedly happened just a few days before Paul's departure. The issue: Van Gundy believed Paul was overstepping his bounds and taking too much leeway. This all stems from the Clippers' loss to the Mavericks back on November 29th. Down the stretch, Van Gundy felt Paul changed a coaching assignment on his own. Haynes revealed that Van Gundy directly confronted Paul, saying something along the lines of, "Listen, you might have had leeway in other places to change up defensive coverages, but you don't have that leeway here, and apparently this wasn't a what-time thing." Haynes called it just one of a few minor verbal incidents between the two during Paul's brief time back with the Clippers. This report adds a whole new layer to that cryptic Instagram story. Paul posted last week, "Remember when he just shared the dictionary definition of leeway? Well, now we know exactly what that was about." Haynes explained that the post was a direct response to what happened during that Mavericks game. Here's the scene. Kawhi Leonard was on a minutes restriction after sitting on the bench. He came back in and was tasked with guarding Klay Thompson, who was on fire that night, dropping 23 points in just 26 minutes. During a timeout late in the game, Paul apparently approached Leonard and asked, "Hey man, are you fresh enough? You feel good? You feel like you can stick with Klay Thompson?" Paul suggested to the team that maybe they should switch defensive assignments, giving Kawhi a chance to warm up before taking on such a hot shooter. The team did switch the assignment for the rest of the game, but they still ended up losing. After the game, on the flight to Miami, Van Gundy reportedly called a meeting with Paul and asked him point-blank if he had changed the defensive assignment. Paul's response, according to Haynes, was, "No, I didn't change up the assignment. I just suggested, hey, we might want to have somebody else guarding Klay right now because Kawhi is not warm yet." This whole saga blew up at 3 a.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday, when Paul announced on Instagram that the team had sent him home from Atlanta. The NBA community was stunned, while CP3 had some of his best years with the Clippers. Reports quickly surfaced that the team felt he had become disruptive. It got so bad that head coach Tyronn Lue reportedly wasn't even speaking with the future Hall of Famer anymore. Shams Charania reported that Paul had been very vocal in holding everyone accountable. Management, coaches, and players and the team leadership saw this as a negative presence. Paul apparently wanted to meet with Lue to discuss these perceptions, but that meeting never happened. Despite all these reports of friction, Ty Lue's public comments were much more measured. He said, "It just didn't work out like we thought it would. I just think it wasn't a good fit for what he was looking for. It is what it is." He added, "Do I want to see CP go out like this? No. I have a lot of respect for him. You never want to see a great go out like this. But I'm pretty sure he will find something because he's a great player." And that's the big question now. What's next for Chris Paul? He played in 16 games for the Clippers this season, averaging just under 3 points. At 40 years old, and still chasing that elusive championship ring, where does he land? Will a contender take a chance on him? Some are already speculating that a team like the Knicks could be a potential fit. This is a tough ending to what was supposed to be a triumphant return to Los Angeles for one of the greatest point guards of all time. We'll be watching closely to see where Chris Paul's journey takes him next. What do you guys think? Was CP3 out of line, or was the coaching staff overreacting? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more NBA updates.